Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Wrath and our Human Rogues Joyous journey. We are headed over to the Draenei town today. Temple of Telemat, I believe it's called. A couple of you guys let me know that we're supposed to be able to find a first aid trainer over that way. So I'm looking forward to seeing if that turns out to be true. It's not marking it on the minimap as you would expect it to. If a couple of people said it was in the second floor of the inn in Honor Hold, we definitely already checked the entirety of the second floor of the inn at Honor Hold multiple times. But I appreciate it. There is somewhere that it is on the second floor of the inn. I think it's like the Goldshire Inn. There might be a couple of inns where they have the first aid trainer just standing inside. I think that's why we kind of get used to that, but here in Outland, that is not the case. Either way, I hope you guys are doing well today, and I should say thank you for being here and for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here with me. I very much appreciate it. I was in the queue, I just put myself in the queue for Blood Furnace. We have one of the quests for Blood Furnace, which is just to investigate it. I'm actually not 100% sure on where the second quest comes from, unless it comes from this. Let's come up here and grab the flight point really quick. But I think I want to get this turned in just in case there's a chance that it chains into anything else.
Good fortune.
Deadly Predators is to kill Stone Scythe Whelps and Stone Scythe Alphas. We'll do that. I'm not going to grab all of these now, I don't think. Let's grab the flight point, which is somewhere else. It looks like we have a full group together anyway, so
blessings upon
let's turn in the breadcrumb. Pools of Agonar. Much has changed since the days when we called this land Draenor. Parts of the land have been forever changed by the demon's taint. One such place is known as the Pools of Agonar. It was once the location of our people's sacred spring. The blood of the demon Agonar fouled the very essence of the holy waters. This foul blood has spawned foul beings that must be cleansed if we're ever to reclaim the pools.
blessings upon your family.
And helping Cenarian Post is a breadcrumb to Cenarian Post.
Warm wishes to you.
The Blood Elves epitomize the irresponsible use of magic, rogue. They do not control magical energy, rather they are slaves to it and will suffer nothing to stand between them and their addiction. They consume the energies of Outland's Voidwalkers to power their demonic magics. I prepared a crystal charged with a spell that will allow us to neutralize a Voidwalker and sever its link to this world when destroyed. I've mostly seen the Voidwalkers in the warp fields to the southeast of Hellfire Citadel.
Safe journey.
This Death Knight must be PvPing. I'm assuming that's what it means. I didn't know you could be in a 5-man group and be PvPing, but...
What do you need, stranger?
Well, you know, I didn't know you could be in a 5-man group outside of the battleground but be PvPing, but apparently you can.
Luck to you. The Legion's end draws near. Be kind to those less fortunate.
Alright.
Akal Hekta.
Rockflayer Matriarchs.
For you.
We still haven't grabbed the flight point, I am aware of that. Yeah, I guess it is going to be inside.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
We'll just do that. Because we are going to have to run all the way around. We're pretty close to having flying. I bought the skill, so you see I have no gold. I bought the skill that we need, and now we just need like 80 more gold for the mount. The actual physical mount. And we'll be all set. Until then, we have to go the long way while most people just jump on their mount and fly up 10 feet. So there's that. Oh, they all went into Ramparts. That's fine. We'll do Ramparts again. But guys, I was only in the queue. I was only in the queue for Blood Furnace. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's a quick run. It's worth the experience. But yeah, I definitely was not in the queue for Ramparts at all. But I guess it'll be a nice way to burn off our rested experience. Maybe some of you guys can tell me who have played the rogue, you know, into endgame and stuff like that. Do you ever stop feeling useless in a 5-man setting? Do you ever stop feeling useless unless it's on a boss? I just don't feel like we have enough tools to actually be helpful during, anything. We don't have enough, like, passive cleave to be useful in most pulls. And I'm just hoping that the way we shine is by eventually being good at single target boss fights. Otherwise, I don't know. What I'm also thinking about is that this might be a character that I want to try some PvP on. Which would only happen at max level. I'm not going to do any PvP while leveling up. I know some of you guys like to see the overall damage. I'll try to check the overall damage at the end of the run. I like to see the battle by battle damage so I can see how the class performs in certain battles with certain cooldowns up or not up. It's a much more important to me to see like how do I perform compared to other classes on a pull by pull basis. And then kind of review the overall at the end. Overall can be tilted by a couple of different things. So I like seeing the individual fights. That way I can see a difference on a boss fight compared to a big trash pull and stuff like that. But I will try to flip it to overall at the very end so we can see the totals for those who are interested in that. And hey, there's level 62. Awesome. Looks like we're gonna get the boss with this one. That's fine, we have full cooldowns here to help finish these guys off.
Heal me! Quickly! Back off, pup!
See, now in that fight with all of our cooldowns, we did okay. More mail gear. Supposedly this guy drops a good one-handed sword for rogues. I've heard rogues talk about it in the past. I've never seen it drop. Well, that's one way to clear the platform.
You dare stand against me? Akorshakai, feast my pet, eat your fill. Not over.
Stamina, intellect, mana per 5 neck. Okay.
Faced many challenges. Pity they were all in vain. Soon your people will kneel to my lord. You are nothing. I answer a higher call. My lord will be the end of you all.
Stamina and resilience ring and stamina into ring. So yeah, there's nothing in here for leather wearers. I don't think there's anything in here that we wear as agility. So yeah, this will probably be the last time we do this, short of doing it on heroic. But hey, we got some kill experience. It's not bad. I don't think I'm going to hurt out. I think I'm going to run to the other side here, and we're going to go get this quest turned in. We could probably go ahead and collect the rest of these crates. I don't know if I'm going to do any of the other quests for this guy. He sends us back down into the same area a couple of different times. But we could at least finish grabbing the crates and get that turned into him.
What's up?
Looks like our UI is being weird.
Have a good one. Yo! Keep it real.
I think that's all we're gonna do for him. Now we need to figure out how to get back up top. We really don't want to be skulking around behind Thrallmar. The Thrallmar guards are not gonna like that very much. Luckily there is a way up right here.
Light be with you. Light bless you.
And that was actually it. This does not chain into anything. Alright, well with that done we can hearth back to Honor Hold and we will catch a flight out to the Temple of Tiamat. And then we're going to look for this first aid trainer that's supposed to be out there because again, if they are out there, they're not being marked by Questy at all, which is a little bit weird. Questy's usually pretty good about marking trainers. So, I'm not sure why in this case it would have failed, but
Hi.
it does seem to be maybe like what's going on. We will find out shortly. All right, let's go look around for this first aid guy. You can see we are tracking first aid, so I'm just like I keep assuming that if there was someone here, we would see him. But we can have a look around. I forget exactly where you guys said that they were, but I think a couple of people said the Temple of Tiamat, I'm pretty sure. Medic. Look at that. Yeah, why is this guy not marked by Questy? That's incredibly weird.
Warm wishes to
Look at that. Thank you so much, guys. That was becoming quite the problem. And look, now we can actually make some good bandages. How cool is that? It's really cool. That's how cool it is, in case you were wondering. We might have enough to get heavy. We only need to get 330. Yeah, we're gonna sit tight here until we can get heavy netherweave. We don't have the money.
May your days be long.
We are so broke. Yeah, I spent all the money I had getting us the flying training and just kind of forgot that we were also going to have to buy a mount.
I hope you find something.
So essentially just, you know, spent all of our money for nothing. We need to sell everything we can. I can't afford to hang on to anything at the moment. We're even gonna sell just the regular bandages I think we make. Because we really need gold very badly.
May the light embrace you.
There we go.
Be well.
Okay, well, with all of that done, we can go ahead and continue our questing here. I think it would be a good idea to go ahead and put some poisons back up, though.
Warm wishes to do not lose faith.
Alright, we have to go fight some Maghar for their ancestral beads. We also have the Temple of Egg in our stuff. Let's do this. Let's go ahead, let's head south and take out this area here. We have a couple of things going down that way. And I think that would be a good place for us to start. Of course, we'll do our best to avoid the Fell Reaver. Let's go check the cave first. There's a named guy that we need. Alright, we'll use our cooldowns then, because I think this guy is an elite. Yeah, we have not done a lot of damage to him. I'm kind of getting worried here that this is not going to be something that we solo. Because we have definitely not damaged him much. We have the one potion. Let's pop the potion. For as much good as that's going to do. Well, shit. Was pretty sure we were going to be able to get that guy without much of a problem, but what do I know? I don't think we could take him. I don't think we don't have any other tools that we didn't use. We literally used every cooldown. He just has a shit ton of health that we couldn't eat through. So that's not good. I guess we will focus on the kill quest outside of the cave and just be happy to get that done. I've been thinking about this recently because of expansion content and how expansion content tends to be some of the most boring content that you'll do in WoW. Because in the old world, you get to choose what zones you go to, so you can kind of keep it varied for yourself, keep it fresh, you can pick and choose the quests that you do. You have tons of places to go level. And then they started making expansions. And in the expansions, you basically have to level at least through a little bit of a preordained path, and you kind of have to level everywhere. And since there's no level scaling, we can't say, well, this time we're going to go quested Netherstorm. Because we've never done that before. We can't do it. I would like to see maybe a season of level scaling. Maybe not like an actual change to the game. But maybe a season of level scaling. What I would like to do is, I would like to, considering Wrath of the Lich King, I'd like to be able to get a character from 1 to 80 anywhere I want. I want to be able to keep them in the old world if I want to. I want the quest experience and the mobs to scale up with me a bit. I'd like this. It would be interesting as an experiment. I'd love to see a classic WoW season with level scaling, so that you can quest wherever you want. I want to be able to get to 80. I don't necessarily want to have to do Outlands and Northrend again. Northrend I don't mind. Northrend I don't mind because we haven't done the questing a lot, and we haven't done it at all on the Horde side. Actually, not all of it. But the Outland zones, you know, we've all been through the Outland zones so many times. And you have to kind of do it the same way every time you do it, that I really just wish there was a skip. Don't tell me level boost. I know that. You know, I never used a level boost this time around. I used one in Burning Crusade. But I didn't use one in Wrath yet. I don't even know what I would use it on. Probably something on the Horde side. I keep thinking the Warrior is going to be the class that we do the clear with on the Horde side, but now I don't think it's going to be. I like the class, but something with the class, the character, the content on the Warrior isn't really syncing with me. I'm not having the best time on it. I'm not having the best time on it. I don't know why. It's really hard for me to pinpoint why. It's something overall to do with the race and class. I wanted to do a race change, but apparently in Classic, did you guys know you can't race change? That we don't have all those cool like store options like retail has to do a bunch of stuff. You can faction change. Like, I don't want a faction change. So if I faction change, I could change to any race I want. I would have to faction change twice to change to a different Horde race, I think. Yeah, it's not good. I was gonna change the character to maybe like a female orc or something, Something a little bit smaller that didn't appear to move so slow and take up so much of the camera. I don't know, it never bothered me. We leveled that character all the way through vanilla content and didn't have the XP buff. We leveled it all the way through Outland to like level 68 without the XP buff. Never had a problem with how the character looked. I never had a problem feeling in tune with the character. And then when I set it down for a long time, played a bunch of other characters and came back to it, I just couldn't sync back up with it. It's hard to explain unless you've experienced it, I think. Sometimes you can let a character sit for too long, I think is the point. Sometimes you can let a character just sit for too long. So yeah, now I don't know if that will be the character that does the Horde side run. I don't think it will be at this point with how I feel about it, honestly. Apologies to those of you guys who love the warrior. I might give it a couple more episodes, but I tried to do a Nexus run on him the other day and some other content and just was having a really rough time. Didn't even end up publishing the video because it was just really bad. A lot of time with me just being frustrated at things happening and a lot of stupid mistakes on the class itself. We're still in combat with this guy. He pulled the one off of us, and then he pulled a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, we're locked in combat, but it's okay. We're done with the quest here, except for the name guy. We could try it again. Maybe it would be different if we didn't start with the other guy hitting us. I really don't know. The big difference that I see this time, guys, is that we don't have a potion. So that's the big difference that I see. That's gonna make stuff pretty hard. Uncontrolled Voidwalker essence. We might want to come down here and grab this. And yeah, that was all we had to do. Kill one, click it with the item, click the item that it drops, and that was it. If we make it back up to Honor Hold, we could probably just fly back to Telemat would be our best bet at this point, I think.
Welcome. Be good.
I really think that 2 more weeks of the experience buff. 2 more weeks of the XP buff, and I think we could have been pretty close to max level on this character. As it is, we only have it for a couple more days, and after that, it's going to be slow going.
Chronakai Christor, remember the lessons of the past.
Chronakai Christor.
Dionysaka.
Alright guys, I am going to take a little bit of a break here. Next up, we will go over here for the Maghar Ancestral Beads and do some stuff down in the pools of Aganar. And continue wrapping up what's left of Hellfire Peninsula here. Hope you guys are having a good time with this one still. Let me know what you think. And as always, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.